And I think we fixed it. I think all it took was a decent router reset. I'm not dropping no frames, and I'm getting exactly what I need to the upload server, and everything is doing what it's doing. Yes. 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 Good. Very good. Everything is good now. That's excellent. Anyway, welcome to Star Citizen with me. Hopefully, it doesn't crap itself. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. I bet you I'm going to get an infinite loading screen, though. Yes, it's looking like it. Everything is good. Infinite loading screen. I'll put money on it. So once I get the stream fixed, game breaks. Yay! Life. Star Citizen streamer. Anyway, good evening, everybody. I hope that everybody's doing good. We've just found ourselves in a lockdown situation. So, ooh, look at that! It works. So, we're probably going to be streaming a little bit more regularly in the coming future. I've had a couple of months where things have changed and competing priorities of life. We all know how it is. Now, hopefully, I'm not affected by the claim bug that's been going on with this current patch, the pie patch, as I like to call it. So 3.14 has brought its own set of issues and some problems, and hopefully they'll get squashed in the next major update. But currently, there's some pretty serious issues going on. So we're going to head over this way and check the stream bug. I'm sorry, the claim bug. Now let's attempt to claim this. Now, if it works, that timer will start going down. If it doesn't work, then it won't go down. So let's see what happens. Balls. No, not good. Well then, I think it'll be time to grab this thing out. We'll see what happens next. Shadow 2. Come on. Shadow 2. I'm dropping a couple of frames. Not a mini. 2%. Shouldn't be too bad. So we recently actually tested out a lot of the stealth capabilities of the Aegis Saber, which is the only stealth ship that I've got, but it is still pretty cool. With the new combat patch that has just come out, things have changed tremendously, and the new king of all things is missiles. So with its current setup, I think my IR is the highest. Hop on in here. Let's see. All flight surfaces work. Everything's on. Sweet. turn the power up a bit. Shields are a go. Looking like that. Bring health level. Sweet. Look. Shields are good. Good. Suppress overall IR. Brings me down to about 4.7 on IR. So that tells you the approximate range in which something can lock on. Now the new missiles, some of the new missiles. Collision alert for. Yep. Good. Right. It's currently on this ship. All right. Go now. Feels pretty good. Just get a panoramic view of my Saber here. I like this thing. It's only a medium fighter. It's not spectacularly great, but it is a stealth fighter. So we did a bunch of testing on stealth capabilities, and one of the things we found is that I can lock on to a target from something close to 10, depending on the missile, 10 to 15 kilometers away. They were only able to lock on to me at 4.7K. So I had about 5K to build up a firing solution on a target, which in the new patch, the way the missiles are working out is pretty exceptional. So we're working on getting that all set up so that everything works the way it's supposed to work. But
sorry that it's looking good, bro.
yeah, it looks good. All the lighting's good. Nothing's terrible. Sounds good.
Sounds bad.
That's been my biggest hang up recently, was the audio was something like crap.
Like a couple of little things that you could fix, but that's like professional.
I'm cool with that. Be professional. Be picky.
For the most part, there's nothing wrong with it.
Awesome. Oh.
Game looks rad though. The lighting definitely gonna have to give it a try.
Oh, dude, this game, Star Citizen, it's nuts. Where am I gonna put you? I'll put you right here.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to fucking delve into get me a fucking flight stick and have a go.
Let me get to a place to where I can actually engage somebody. I've got a couple of let me grab this contract real quick. There we go, contracts manager.
It's me, or I can't really hear Steve.
Yeah, because I
at the same time.
I hid my microphone. I've got it I'm like, anyway.
So what's that game? Is it like a Star Citizen? It's like one of the biggest like space kind of.
So this game is nuts, right? It's got the record for the largest crowdfunded game, by far. It's almost entirely crowdfunded. It's a combination of pretty much you can do whatever you want to do, right? So not all the gameplay loops have been built into the game yet, but the three major ones, which are trade's pretty major in this. Like trade's pretty important. So you can buy yourself trade ships, cargo ships, and buy and fly cargo between different points and make some money doing that. It's not fully implemented because they don't have more than one system. Currently, we only have the one system that we're working in, which is Stanton, but there's supposed to be something like 32 that are going to come up. And when those all come into play, what we'll end up with is the ability to grab resources from one system and trek them to other systems and make a lot of money. The second gameplay loop is the prospecting gameplay loop. So you can actually get ships that have mining capabilities and fly to asteroids and mine asteroids, and then bring the raw ore back to a facility to get turned into, to get refined. Once it's refined, you get paid out for that. And then the current gameplay loop that I've been running in, which is our mercenary stuff. So I'm in, if you're looking on the stream now, I'm in what they call a medium class fighter. So this is the Aegis Saber. It's a stealth fighter. We were tested up until about 2 or 3 patches ago. Stealth really didn't matter. So you could deck one of these things out with the highest classed shields and stuff because your detection distance wasn't dependent upon some of the factors that they are now. So some of the factors now is if you look down here where it says heat, EM, and IR. So those are my output. So that's what I'm putting out into space. So other ships with either advanced detection scanning equipment will be able to pick me up at those ranges. So about 4.4K is the closest I can get to them before they detect me. However, my missiles, the 2 missiles that I have, will lock on at 10K and 15K away. So I'm able to generate a firing solution for my missiles well and truly before they even know where I am. So they'll get a notification that there's a radar lock on them, but they have no idea where it's coming from. So I've been working.
Like it's some ways like a simulator, like takes into like real life.
Yeah. So it's yeah, man. It's 6 degrees of freedom. So
it costs real money to buy one of those ships. Like $3.5-4 grand.
Yeah. So
I'm a pilot of one of those ships.
So some of the bigger ships, my Aegis Saber cost me $160. I think my most expensive ship right now is my MSR, and that was $450. But that's a multi-crew ship, and so you can get So I'm in a fighter now, a single-person fighter. So it's just me in this thing. I've got.
I'm thinking of like Gran Turismo.
No.
Yeah,
no. You might get a piece of armor for that.
50 grand.
Yeah.
50 grand.
Yeah. Some of the whales in this game have spent that much money.
People on your team play it. That's awesome. No shit. And like, you can't be the pilot all the time.
Oh, Mastalorian, how long have you been playing SC? I have been playing Star Citizen for about 7 years now. I've got old videos from back when we were in static hangars, and the game. I bought into the game when it was just a concept, and nothing existed. It was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna make this thing. And about 2 years after I bought into it, you could actually go and look at your ships. You couldn't fly them, and there's only like 2 ships you could look at, which was the original Constellation. So you can go and look at it. It was like $100 or $220 for the Constellation. So you bought it, but you could only look at it. Like, you couldn't even go inside of it. You could just like, oh, it's pretty, in a static garage that just sat there. And then it was only recently, it's only in the past about 4 years that we've been able to fly in the game. And that's been insane, because we've been able to build up these crazy gameplay loops. Like, there are role-playing organizations that role-play being pirates, and all they do is just grief people.
So is this like Star Trek? No.
Nah, man.
Full sim.
Like full sim. So if I can get.
You know, Star Trek is like. Yeah, imagine Star Trek times a billion. Yeah, so like you've got a team of like guys. No. So he's talking about pirates that like.
No, I'm talking about people.
Like seizures.
Yeah, like people. I'm talking about normal people that come and play this game and spend hundreds of dollars to buy these ships. actually just role play as pirates. So what they'll do, they'll fly around and they'll hold you for ransom. So they'll find people running trade and running cargo between 2 points. Like I think the biggest one back, I don't know, this was about 2 years ago, was you could get drugs off of a planet. So you can go buy the drugs and then ship them to places where you could sell the drugs. But what the pirates were doing is they were waiting for people to come in and grab the drugs. And then next thing you know, all these pirates show up and they're like, all right, so you're going to give us 100,000 credits or we're going to blow up your ship. And people were like, I've got more than that worth of cargo. I've spent more than that on this cargo. So then that gameplay loop has spawned, like, people can go to organizations and hire them. So you can hire private players to come and escort your cargo ships. Oh, dude, it's...
Yeah, man.
Have you ever played EVE Online? It's like that. It just on a completely different level.
Like Ultima with spaceships.
So...
Like, I'm an old Ultima Online player before WoW.
Hold on.
And, like, so you own shit, and you can buy shit with real money. And you can start, instead of starting guilds, you start like crews and buying ships that'll put you into space to be able to get shit done. It's pretty crazy. Isn't that like similar to like World of Warcraft? I never really got into that. But
oh, this would be one of those games that you can get into. Like, it's pretty hardcore. Let me just get back to Everest, and I'll show you. I'll land back on this. Back on this Mandalorian. I've seen good gameplay, but I couldn't figure out flight mechanics myself. If you can imagine that 6 degrees of freedom means that whatever direction you're flying in, you need an equal amount of power to reverse your thrust, right? So if you're going forward at 300 or 400 meters a second, the amount of thrust that you're required to get to that, and then you can't barely hear me. I can't live stream at the same time. Cut this out. There we go.
Can you hang tight for 2 seconds?
Yeah, man. So 6 degrees of freedom means that you have to understand that whatever thrust you put forward is the same amount of thrust you need to go to slow down or to stop. So it's harder to do with something like a keyboard and a mouse. And that's where most people get unstuck. I'm about to crash. Because I've just come out of uncoupled mode. There we go. Alright, let's slow down a bit. So that means that you can travel in specific directions and that kind of stuff. For a lot of beginners, it's really good to use coupled mode as opposed to uncoupled mode. Uncoupled mode means you won't automatically counter the thrust if you want to slow down or something like that. You physically have to turn your ship around and then thrust in the opposite direction. It's good for stuff where you need to pan or tilt around a target. So if you've got like a target that's here, and if you're in atmosphere, currently flying around a target means you have to bring yourself up, create the lift, the thrust required to then be able to attack the target. In space, because there's no countering forces, you can come at a target and then completely go inverted and remain in that position as long as you match the thrust, the velocity of the ship in which you're attacking. So you can glide along at the same rate as them, but those are just in space. Flight mechanics, when you get on the atmosphere, is completely different. So those ones, you're actually affected by things like wind shear, gravity of the planet, that kind of stuff. So, if you want to get into it, I do highly recommend getting yourself something like an Aurora, which is basically a flying brick. You're going to try and attempt to fly an atmosphere with it, and it's going to be absolutely terrible. But at the same time, once you get good at that, you get out into space, you'll be really, really, really good with the flight mechanics. Anyway, I'm going to contact ATC to land. This one. Everest Harbor. Alright, where's my landing point here? Go. Oh, there it is. Alright, give me a second here. It's land. Right. Docking request denied. Silly thing. All right. Landed. All right, let's hop out here. So I've just landed on this. So I've just landed on this station, right? And now this is the. Let me head inside real quick. And go like this.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream. It's like 10 seconds behind.
Yeah, it'll be like that. Here, I'm just gonna end this real quick. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna put you down here on this here. You should still be able to hear me. Anyway.
I can just watch your stream if it's easier.
Oh, it's up to you, man. Here we go. Yeah, my digi camo. There we go. That's what I'm supposed to look like. All right, I'm back. So that's what you see on the stream is my prison get up. I was in prison for a bit. I got up to some to not legal things and then got caught, and I got put in prison for a period of time. Oh, come on, give me the lobby.
This totally looks like a game I can get busy.
I'm telling you now, so many other expensive things. I think your initial payment is about you can get into the game for about $50.
Dude, try being a music producer and see how much.
None. You have none. I have small children.
All money. Time, all money.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. All right, come on. There we go. So on the stream, I should be coming out. All right, where's my? All right, so that's my Saber, right? So these are all the ships that I own in game, right? And I haven't even spent that much money. I've got friends that have spent a lot more than me. So what you should see here shortly on the stream is my Aegis Saber come up. So this is my Saber. So what I was just flying. So it's still.
Oh, dude, yeah, there's like a 15-second lag.
Yeah, it'd be like something like that. I've got. All right. I'll hang up now.
Yeah, I'll watch the stream because otherwise it's like
confusing. All right, let's see. Anvil Arrow. There we go. So this is my Anvil Arrow. This is a light fighter. However, it is literally decked with all of the guns and missiles. So I love this thing because it's stupid fast and maneuverable. It's so fast that the G forces you can get by just pulling back on the stick you'll red out, like, and then you can't see anything for a good 10-15 seconds. It's insane. This thing is crazy maneuverable. It's a light fighter, so it has 0 armor and 0 anything else, but it's got all of those guns. Look at all those guns. That is a lot of guns. All right. My Star Runner. So this is probably my favorite ship of all of my ships that I have so far. This is the one I've got that I 3D printed, put on my desk. That's what this one is. All right. It's massive. It sleeps 3 people. There's 3 beds in it. There's like a rec room that you can play chess on. Oh, I love this thing. This is my surface transport. So it's just like a decked out motorcycle looking thing. Love it. This is the Rock DS. So this is a 2-person mining machine. So this is for on surface mining. So if I'm on the planet, so I load this into the back of my Mercury Star Runner, I take it and I land on a planet, I pop this guy out the back, me and the co-pilot runs down, jumps into this thing, and then as a team we can mine surface rocks. So it's the same like prospecting in space, just you're doing it on the surface. So this is a prospector. So this is for mining in space. I've currently decked it out with the best mining laser that I can get my hands on currently, but they're supposed to be coming out with a couple of more. This thing is also massive. However, from about, I don't know, here back is all just storage for the stuffs. And then most people, when you you buy your first package, this is what you'll get. So this thing's pretty much the starter ship. It's a flying brick. It has 0 aerodynamics. It absolutely sucks on most things, and I hate it. But it's good if you just need to get from like the surface to stations in geosync. So like where I'm currently at, I'm on Everest. Oh, my game crashed. It's gonna crash. Crash back to desktop. Yep. There we go. Oh, look. Issues. Game crash. Yay. The other bonus part of Star Citizen is the fact that you can deal with all the bugs and the instability, which this thing has a whole lot of. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a game that I absolutely love to play. I'll play through these crashes. On here. There we go. Is back. Come on. Hurry up. Come on. Go. Yes, it does. Yep. I can see it here. I can see it here. You should be able to see it on the stream as well, on the bottom to the right of my floating head. No, you should be able to chat in on your phone as well. So if I go, I do believe that if I go like this, yeah. Yep. And that's it. Oh, in the game. Yeah, there's a chat function in game. The two aren't tied together, so I can't tie my Discord or my Twitch chat to it, but there is a in game. There's a chat. You can do proximity audio chat as well. Oh, and yes, the game is PC only. You can even do face over IP. So if you got a webcam set up, looking at your face, you can talk and it tracks your face and then puts your face on your character. If you look up a guy named a Shogun named David on YouTube and look at his what's his face? I forgot what it was called. I forgot what he was called. Anyway, a Shogun named David on YouTube. Check it out. All right. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Hold up. This guy wants to start a gunfight. There's my... I bet you can get it working for Mac. All right, so what's going to get me to the other stations? There's a way to fix this. See, with my arrow, what I'm going to do. But yeah. FR66. 3 size 2, 2 size 1. So this is my left wing. Let's check those on. Actually, you can put some attritions on the top. Do I have any paint for it? I do. beacon is a 1C. Oh, I've already given it up. All right. And what missiles do I have attached? I have some ignites and some dominators. Right? And Saber, which is bigger one. Really not happy that I can't get this guy out for you. This one has 2-man turrets on it. So you got one on the top and one underneath. And then a pilot controlled turret just under the nose. The interior to this thing is pretty sick. There's a hidden like cacheways up underneath it. I love it. This is one of my favorite ships by far. I don't have much more than that. That's pretty much in my. I think I spent an extra $30 or $40, but I ended up getting it. All right, so let's see here. What if I? Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Unfortunate. I can still get places with this. I think. We'll see. Do some quantum jumping. You're gonna pad one. Ooh, Come on. Almost there. Yes. That's new. Oh, there you go, man. There you go. Yeah, it'll run on Mac. All right, everything's on. Everything's running. Let's take off here. Stow the landing gear. Oh, watch this. Wing sweeps in for landing, and then sweeps out for flight. Let's get moving. So I do believe that might be a contract mission in here for me. Not happened yet. No. Not doing any deliveries. I hate deliveries. Tracker training, huh? Yeah, I don't have enough time for that. Let's see, let's see. Here we go. All right, this one is likely to catch me a crime stat. So we'll see. All right. Where do I gotta go? That's Lorville. HDSF. Let's see. Oh. Colfax. There we go. Colfax. So this will be a fighting mission, and I have a funny feeling they'll have anti-air, so I'll have to go in on foot. Hopefully. And it's on the light side, thank you. That's good. Or maybe it's not. No, it's going to be in the dark. No, it's on the light. Woo! I hate it when it's in the dark. Game doesn't have night vision yet. Alright. So, 25k out. Yep. Yeah, we're tracking positions now. Increase our speed a bit. Alright. There's Colfax there. And then they're probably going to start shooting at me here shortly, so we'll see what happens. How many criminals? Oh. Whew. It's coming nice and low. Low and slow. Maybe they won't notice me. All right. Let's get our guns out. Let's see what happens. All right. All right. Yep. Get in here. Oh, here we go. Hopefully, we can get close enough. The wind shear, man. They can't hear me. Nobody yet. Getting there. Ooh, these are new too. These are new turret emplacements that you can actually man. All right, let's get in here. All right, here we go. This is where I get a crime stat, and this is why I go to jail all the time. Oop. I've committed a crime. Crime stat level 3. We go to jail for like an hour and a half or something. Oh, there he is. Committed homicide. tech reload. Oop, oop, yeah, there he is. Yeah. Woohoo! I got them all. Now it's all about. Let's see. Come on. Come with me. Yeah. Completed a mission. Alright. Now, what I want to do is I want to... There we go. No, stop. Respect. I want to take... Is it carry? That's it, carry. Then I can say... Stow. Sorry, just put it down. They're all SMGs anyway. I don't need an SMG. I've got rifles. But I've got a crime stat. So if I die, then I'm going to jail. And crime stat 4 is like 2.5 hours or something. I have to double check. Could have ended him with this thing, but you don't need a sniper rifle. Oh, that's new. That's pretty cool. Game didn't have this before. Should be my ship over there. It's gonna have a lot of dust in it. I'll have the canopy open. Come on. Unless my ship's gone. And I'm not getting off this rock. I can't see anything. Oh no. Where's my ship? Should have parked it closer. Ooh, I tripped. Maybe it was more this way. I've lost my boat. No, Mount Betty, I don't want to become famous. Oh, there it is. Well, that was my ship. The wind must have taken it and blown it up. Crap. Yeah, I'm dead. Anyway, great place to end this stream. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining in. I shall stick to my streaming schedule a little bit more often now. So, y'all have a good one. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.